Baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming. Now it's the DH, Willie Castro. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing. But that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Next offering is downstairs. One out, base is empty. Next offering upstairs. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Here's Carlos Correa. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In time to Vaughn. Out number 3. Twins retired in short order. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at right field and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Here's Mike Tauchman. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Tauchman goes 6'1", hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Gets down, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Luis Robert now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Fastball for a strike. Just missed. Tauchman aboard here at first with nobody out. And the sweeper catches the plate. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Nobody out, runner at first. That's too low, and a full count now. Center field. Buxton moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting third.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox.
Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Check swing, called strike. Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and now 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
Andrew Vaughn now.
First baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
That one misses, and it's 1-0. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. That to right. Wallner under it. And that is that. So 1 left for the White Sox. We played an inning. No score. Here on the south side, here's Byron Buxton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Late swing fouled off. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And now 1 and 2. Outside. Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Matt Wallner getting ready to hit. And a strike in there.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic. If you watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
So a man aboard. And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Just missed.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Runner on the go. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. No score here in the second. High fly ball out towards left center. Benintendi ranging after it. 2 away down.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Ty France.
So up next for Minnesota, Ty France.
One and 0.
In the dirt. Inside, just missed. Wallner off of first with 2 away. Now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
In there at the knees for a strike. And it's fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Out to short. In time to Vaughn. And that is the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here on the south side, here's Josh Rojas. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Lopez back to work. Out to short. On to France. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Letty.
And here is Sosa to the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at first with 1 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Wallner makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Batting 8th, the shortstop,
Brooks Baldwin now at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air. France gets under it. Nabs it, and that will end the inning. The White Sox lead 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back.
Leading
Well, here we
off
go.
for the
Top
Twins,
of the third,
second
scoreless
baseman,
game.
Brooks
Now it's the
Lee.
second baseman, Brooks Lee. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. That one finds the zone. 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog.
Batting
It's not
ninth,
always
catcher,
easy seeing the
Ryan
ball off the
Jeffers.
bat. Something to improve.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That one's in there, and that is strike one. Next offering misses down and away. And that one sliced foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
1-2 now.
2-2.
In the dirt. Out to center. Robert under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one
Now
out.
batting, the designated hitter, Willie Castro.
So the lineup flips over. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Willie Castro. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Lee takes his lead at third with one away. That one misses. And 1-1.
1-1.
Outside with a breaking ball.
2-1.
Swing and a ground ball. Rojas on the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
So important to really
Now
lock in
batting,
on an at
left
bat like
fielder,
this. It seems
Harrison
easy with the infield
Bader.
back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
So here's Bader now. Struck out swinging his first time. And that drops in for a strike. Ball one low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one ripped. And foul ball.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's
Now
jogging
batting,
around the bases
shortstop,
rather than pulling up
Carlos
at second.
Correa.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2- in there at the knees. 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
On the ground to short, and he can't come up with it. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Buxton will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike.
Two on, 2 outs. And a count 1-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 1 and the White Sox nothing. As we go to the last of the third. Here's Corey Lee.
Corey Lee.
Just missed.
1-0. Oh. 2-0.
And now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it, catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
On to France, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So here's Robert now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Hit in the air, left field. Bader. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Lee down to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Here's Royce Lewis. Fly to left his first time. That one the other way. Tachman makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman Ty France.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Ty France. 0 for 1 so far. Slice to right. Tachman pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They lead it 1-0. Back at right field, now the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
In the air out to center. Buxton makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Vaughn at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to third. Lewis fires across the diamond. That's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
And up next for Chicago, Josh Rojas. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Fouled off left side. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. Perez back to work. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Number 64 up and throwing. Boozer warming up as well. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tachman. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
So up next, Ryan Jeffers. Fly to center his first time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch is downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That
That's a
one
ball.
missed.
Counts full.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Castro stands in now and watches strike one. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. A changeup missing. Now 1-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. That one out to right. Tachman hauls it in for the out. And now Bader up to the plate. 1 for 2.
Harrison Bader.
Just off the inside edge. Jeffers, the runner at first with 2 gone. To third, Rojas. Tosses across to first, and Bader is out. That's out number 3. 1 left for Minnesota, but they lead it 1-0. Here on the south side, and the batter now, Lenny Sosa.
Second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
First pitch, and he just misses. And that's down and away.
Now on this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And now 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And next is the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas. Flied to right his first time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is inside. On the ground to first, could be 2. There's one. Back to first, not in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. First time up was a pop out. There's a strike.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Just missed. White Sox down a run. And it skips into dirt. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Next pitch is outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Right side, but it kicks foul. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your
Next
stuff.
for the
Just
White
one
Sox.
out away from getting out of a
Catcher,
huge jam.
Corey Lee.
Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. And that is that. So 1 left for the White Sox. Still behind by a count of 1-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new
Now
pitcher,
pitching
number
for the White
64.
Sox.
Just trying to keep this
Number
one close
64.
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here comes
Leading
Carlos
off for
Correa.
Minnesota, shortstop,
Sing, you talk about a guy that has
Carlos Correa.
all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Line drive and foul ball.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that
next for the
horizontal
Twins,
movement, but
center
most of the
fielder,
good ones
Byron
have both
Buxton.
vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Next to hit, Byron Buxton. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That takes care of Buxton.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Wallner.
2 down, bases empty. Matt Wallner, the next to hit. That just misses. And that is ball one. That one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top half of the 6th. And that one inside, and it hit him. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. 0 for 2 in this one. And takes low for ball one.
1-0.
There's the strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Wallner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just missing there. And the count is even 2-2. And that's outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Ty France next to bat for Minnesota. And it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Now batting.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Ty France getting ready to hit. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Two outs, a couple of base runners at 1st and 2nd. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-1.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fouled off down the right side. Lifted in the air out to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 1 and the White Sox nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Outside, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just one of those seen high base hits through the infield. You just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
No outs, runner at 1st. And now it's Luis Robert. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Lopez picks to 1st, and he's back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
In there. And so now 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Grounder might be 2. To Lee. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
New arm out of the bullpen, Jordan Leisure.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 49, Jordan Leisure.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Gus Varland getting ready to go. Eller getting loose as well. Liner to second and picked on the hop. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Fought off foul. Leisure goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one fouled off. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort
The
there.
designated hitter, Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Right down to shoot, and it's 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Jeffers, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. There goes the runner. Hit in the air, left field. Benintendi is there. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader, the next twin up to hit. 1 for 3. Hit hard, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two aboard, 2 outs. And fouled off. Line to right, base hit. Around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Buxton now at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Carlos Correa with the key hit this inning. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out.
Bottom of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it all the time.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Griffin Jacks warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Sands also throwing. Misses outside, and the count even 1-1. Late on that fastball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Good eye in that spot.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Out there to center. Grabs it on the run. And there's 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Rojas, the next to hit, takes outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Grounds 1 to short. Slides for the stop. To first. Got him. Nice play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Lenny Sosa will hit next. That one catches the corner. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-2.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 outs, base is empty. That misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
2-2. Three balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And a 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Inside, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
And now the DH, Miguel Vargas. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Sosa off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
White
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cam Boozer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now it's the
Leading
right
off for the
fielder,
Twins,
Matt Wallner.
Right fielder, Matt Wallner.
First offering, and it just misses. Swings here and blasts one left field. Back there. And that one is off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now here is Royce Lewis. On the ground to third, Rojas. Fires over to first. First out in the top of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Ty France. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Just missed. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a miss as he was late.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That was the sweeper, but it missed. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. And a good eye there. In the air, right field. Tauchman hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman Brooks Lee.
Brooks Lee, the next Twin up to hit. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Squirts away a little bit. That catches the zone for a strike. 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the outside corner, got him looking. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're up 2-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Minnesota.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
22.
8th. Griffin Jacks.
Griffin Jack.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got
Leading
here.
off for the White Sox.
Brooks Baldwin
The shortstop.
steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Baldwin.
Fastball for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's the first out.
Up next
And
for
the batter
White
now,
Sox.
Corey Lee.
Catcher Corey Lee.
Tap foul at the plate. That's to third. Over to first. Great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Fielder, Mike Tauchman.
And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Tachman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just missed. The tying run at the plate.
Hey!
Swings through that.
2-2.
Ground ball right side. Lee. They take the force out, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Through 8 full, it's the Twins 2 and the White Sox nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Gilbert.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 40, Tyler Gilbert.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Jared Schuster, the left-hander, up and throwing. And that one fouled off. Inside corner for a strike, and a count 1-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count
Now
right there, but he
the
didn't give in.
designated hitter,
Off the bat, he was headed
Castro.
for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. And that's
No,
off
that's a ball.
the inside edge.
One ball,
And that
no
is
strike.
ball 1. Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball. 2 balls, no strike.
In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Harrison Bader.
So digging in, Harrison Bader. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Foul ball there. That
That's the ball.
misses, and it's 2-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Lee on his way over. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 1 out, the runner at second here at the top of the 9th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And There's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
In time, Devon. That takes care of Correa. And the inning is over. So a missed opportunity after the leadoff double as they strand the runner. Hard in the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Yohan Duran.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Benintendi to start it. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Benintendi.
And the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No ball. 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.